evening, one and all. We're here at the Hagley Oval. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Wins the toss and decides to bowl first here. The home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions. Sharma, the lefty, will open today. Fantastic technique. He'll want the feet moving early and settle in and start playing his shots. Gill will be his partner today, starting at the non-striker's end.
They'll get at least one here.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, superb timing.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Misses everything.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bad decision-making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
There'll be runs here. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Oh, well bowled.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2. 6 runs added there. India are 18 for none.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Going with pace now. Goes over the top with that shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Good return back from the deep.
Oh, that's just outrageous.
Keishan, the new man at the crease. Left-hander, he's a lovely player to watch and will want to make a good score today.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Good return back from the deep. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India 27 for 1.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. A great catch. First ball of the over too.
Shreyas, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly. He's got their tail up.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's the over. India 34 for 2.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up. How will he reply?
Hit that hard and fast.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot. Might look to go big again here.
Right out of the middle.
Oh, well bowled. Nice bowling.
They'll get at least one here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
No. Terrible shot. Thick edge. That's a confident appeal.
Oh,
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Sodhi showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Chance to run 2.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. India, 56 for 2. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Henry, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Goes over the top with that shot. There could be a couple if they hustle. That's a boundary save for sure. Now they scamper through for a single. Good running, good return there, back from the deep.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. There'll be runs here.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Nice bowling.
End of the 7th over. The score is now 69 for 2.
Sodhi back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Drives into the covers. That looks like it's going all the way.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Sodhi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great shot. At least one on offer. Shot. Should be runs here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. That's a solid shot. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Mitchell, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Oh, well bowled.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Power and precision in that shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Goes over the top with that shot.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine, and there should be at least a few runs added.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Jameson, 2 full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. This should be close. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. There could be a couple if they hustle. get at least one here.
Oh, well bowled. Nice bowling.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Misses everything.
End of the over. India
Santner back into the attack.
for 2. Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Onto that early, that could be 4. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Yadav, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in. Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
That's right out of the middle of the bat. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. India starting to hit their stride now after a big over. New Zealand in a whole heap of trouble.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Shot, at least 2 on offer.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. Needs a dot ball.
There'll be runs here. This could be trouble. Worked away. That's a nice single. Nicely played. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Gone! Good work catching that one.
Dubé looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. And no need for the fielders to chase that one.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, nice shot.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. They'll get at least one here. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? A nice shot. Henry with a beautiful piece of fielding.
Into the 14th over. India are now on 151 for 4.
Chapman has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Gone! Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over.
The right-hander, new man to the crease. He's got their tail up.
Shot, should be runs here.
Good return back from the deep.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Absolutely middled that.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot. Runs possible. Chapman straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Patel, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Bracewell, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Pandya has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. There'll be runs here. Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Oh, well, don't even bother running. End of the over, India are 170 for 6.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a boundary save for sure.
Singh, the tail ender at the crease. May not take long before having a swing.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Bumrah, the right-hander coming in, lower down the order. Always nice to put some scoreboard pressure on the opposition.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Now 179 for 8.
Henry coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Bowled. What a way to start the over.
Yadav, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nicely played.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Shot, should be runs here. Santner will be happy with that over. As a captain, that's the sort of reply you need from a bowler after being tapped around a bit.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nicely played. Runs one. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. There could be a couple if they hustle.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot. Runs possible.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
End of the 19th over.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. How will he reply?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Great shot through the gap. Power and precision in that shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Chance to run 2. And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have been set a target of 216 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
There'll be runs here. Cuts that off well in the infield. Doesn't beat the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on 4.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Bowling, the captain is going with the medium pacer.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Now they scamper through for a single. Good running. Big edge. Where's that going?
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
They'll get at least 1 here. Massive outside edge.
End of the over. New Zealand are now on 15 for none.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Shot. Should be runs here. that's just too full. Ravindra makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will the bowler respond?
Pulled away nicely past square leg. Just the 1. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the third over. New Zealand are now 20 for none. Change of bowling. The medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers, and no need for the fielders to chase that one.
Nicely played.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
End of the fourth over. New Zealand are now on 35 for none.
Singh coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Great shot. At least one on offer. They'll get at least one here. There'll be runs here. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. There could be a couple if they hustle. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the fifth over. New Zealand are now 36 for none.
going with spin now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Nice shot. Runs possible. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's a solid shot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Shot, should be runs here. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 47 for none. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Swept away fine. Should just be a single. Chance to run 2. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Middled that one. Great timing. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. New Zealand are 56 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. Some adjustments to the field.
They'll get at least one here. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope. Oh, superb timing.
Ended the 8th over. The score is now 61 for none.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Couldn't get it through the field. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down to deep square.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. Nice shot. Runs possible.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now on 69 for none.
It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that. Oh, that's just too full. Conway makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be four. Shot. Should be runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
End of the 10th over. New Zealand are now 73 for none.
Super shot, that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Conway has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Massive outside edge. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. On target there with that throw, despite the distance.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. A few moves made in the field.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Edged, unplayable. Doesn't beat the infield. Could be close.
End of the 11th over. New Zealand are now 81 for none.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Oh, what a brilliant catch.
Bracewell, just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Good shot, a beauty. That's a boundary save for sure. Well-directed throwback. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Yadav over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 89 for 1.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. This should be close. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Phillips out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Oh boy, it just didn't stick. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders. Middled that one, great timing.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edge, amazing delivery. Good return back from the deep. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot. Runs possible. End of another disappointing over. Yadav has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Been some really good overs strung together. Have taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Pandya coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Big edge. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Shot, should be runs here.
Yes.
Nicked it. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. What a catch. What an absolute beauty of a catch. Kishan, take a bow. Absolutely divine diving catch. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
Chapman looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Massive outside edge.
Into the 14th over, New Zealand are now 107 for 3. Change of bowling, the right armour is coming into the attack.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Edged. What a ball. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots. How will he reply?
Cuts that off well in the infield. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary.
Mitchell coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end.
Super shot, that. Mitchell taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Yes. Yeah, yep.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Yep, yep.
That's poor. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 128 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Oh, that's just too full. Mitchell makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Might look to go big again here.
Too full. Punch back down the ground. That could be 4. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Power and precision in that shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Another scamper through for a single. Good running. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Gone! Brilliant, caught and bowled.
Jimmy coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Oh, what a brilliant catch.
Santner, the left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off. Neesham ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit. Return from out on the boundary, good fielding. Straight to the fielder. Worked away. That's a nice single.
End of the over. New Zealand are now on 141 for 6.
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Bumrah shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh, is that a great catch? It is. Beautiful diving catch. Great athleticism. Stretched out. That's as good as you'll see.
New batter, the right-hander taking guard. We're into the lower order now.
Shot. Should be runs here.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Bumrah needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Big edge. Where's that going? New Zealand starting to hit their stride now after a big over. India in a whole heap of trouble.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Singh handed the ball for the final over. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. And no need for the fielders to chase that one.
Chance to run 2. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Have to go for it now.
Edged. Neesham staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Kishan with a great dive to take that. What a catch.
Henry, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Leading edge won't carry and the batters race through for a single. Good running.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Oh, that's just too full. Jameson makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.